What's good, y'all? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about when UFC fighters get a taste of humble pie. Now, recently I was playing on stream on UFC 5 and I caught a big slice.
David, I'm going for a quick knockout right here. Leon don't got no pop. We don't got to fear his power. Yeah, use them Leon Edwards neat. Woo! Like, look at that. Leon's got no pop, man.
10 seconds later.
Hey, run that back with the same fighters. I can't let Carlos Prates go out like that.
And it made me think, let's talk about some actual instances it happened in UFC fights. Before we start the video, always remember, stay humble, brother, stay humble. Okay, I recently just watched this fight. This fight is crazy. I saw a clip of, I think Justin Gaethje and Michael Johnson were talking trash at a press conference. I said, ooh, let me watch this. And then I saw another crazy clip way back in the day when Michael Johnson was low-key telling like Justin, he was like, so did your mom fuck your cousin? He was just saying, he was talking crazy about Justin's parents and saying he looked insane. Just, I'm not going to repeat this stuff, bro. But anyway, Johnson's talking crazy. And back in the day when I saw that clip, I was like, wonder what the fight played out. And then I recently just watched it. Shout out UFC, they posted it on their channel. It's a UFC free fight. This is Justin Gaethje's first fight from coming from a different organization. I remember Michael Johnson saying that at the press conference, like, yeah, I'm gonna welcome him to the big league, shit like that. And when Justin got in that fight, bro, Justin Gaethje was a fucking marauder, bro. I mean, just walking forward, bro. And then Justin was low-key getting fucked up, bro. He was getting rocked all over the place. And every time Justin gets rocked, bro, it's like, he does like the he does like the robot, bro. Like he'll shell up and he's like, it's like very, I don't know, bro. It's like stiff movement. Looks like he's doing the robot when he gets rocked. If you can take the damage, like early on in your career, you should be a marauder because it gasses people the fuck out. Michael Johnson was gassed out. Justin just in his face, even though he's getting rocked, still taking no steps back, walking forward, leg kicking him. Justin Gaethje was throwing these mean. Okay, so they're in an open stance, right? They're open stance. I'm too fucking tall. They're open stance, right? Justin's orthodox. Johnson southpaw. Justin Gaethje was throwing these lead left kicks, tearing up Michael's quad. And they weren't even to the calf. They were like to his quad. I think Michael Johnson won first round because he had rocked Gaethje a couple times. And then in that second round, those leg kicks, Michael Johnson low-key gassing out because he was throwing everything in that first round to kind of keep Justin Gaethje to back up. And then Justin started throwing these uppercuts, bro. Rock Michael Johnson, and then he ends up finishing him on the fence. And boy, that boy Justin Gaethje was so wore out from this fight. He tried to climb the cage to jump up and do a backflip. He fell and twice trying to climb up the cage. And then, you know, like what do they say? Third time's a charm. He got up there the third time, did the backflip, but holy shit, bro. This was a crazy ass fight. I did not know Justin Gaethje used to fight like this. Like, Justin Gaethje still gets in a lot of wars, but he's like, he's a little bit more calculated. He doesn't just like walk forward. Like, this dude was walking Michael Johnson down like Michael Johnson had nothing, like no pop in his hands. Crazy. Y'all should go back and rewatch that fight. Next we got, oh, this is one of my favorite moments ever. Yuri Pasca versus Alexander Rakic. So this happened on UFC 300. They put this fight on the prelims, bro. This is another reason why Bo Nickel gets a lot of hate. They had this fight on the prelims, and they had Bo Nickel and Cody Brundage. Shout out Cody Brundage. I said that's one of my favorite fighters because he's a slugger. But they had Cody Brundage and Bo Nickel over this fight on UFC 300 on the main card. So this was a prelim fight. So in the build up to this fight, Alexander Rakic is just calling Yuri a fake samurai, bro.
Yeah, I said he's a fake samurai because you cannot become a samurai after just reading a book.
Because, you know, Yuri be doing all this. He's in the woods and shit, doing all this extra goofy shit.
The true power of the sword.
And when they get out to that fight, bro, that first round, Yuri was low-key. Yuri had to be trolling. Yuri was walking forward with his hands down, doing Yuri's little bounce and just eating shots, bro. Rakic was throwing a lot of 1-2s. Yo, Yuri was eating these shots like DC in the Popeyes commercial. He was kicking the fuck out of Yuri's legs, and he was just eating everything.
Very bad bruising.
I think Yuri was trying to prove that he wasn't a fake samurai. And Yuri, when he would throw punches in the first round, they had nothing on him. Like me personally, I could have taken those shots and ate them, bro.
Stop the cap.
It was like little weak jabs. He was throwing like these leg kicks. And I was like, bro, what's up with this dude? Why does this dude have all this aura and he's fucking fighting like this? But he comes on that second round. He hits Rakic with like a right straight, rocks him. Like Rakic was rocked out of this world. And he's like, stumbling all over the place. I think Yuri hits him with like a knee, chases him down. Yuri takes him and like throws him on the fucking ground, gets on top of him. He's like in the second picture right here, the ground and pound, just start ground and pounding the fuck out of him, knocked him out. Ref had to stop the fight. And Yuri proved to Alexander Rakic that day that he was not a fake samurai.
I'm coming!
This one right here, man, this is one of the biggest slices of humble pie. Shout out my brother Aljamain Sterling. But after he beat Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley came into the cage. This is when Marab famously stole his jacket too, because he's got his jacket on right there. Look at Marab smiling, bro. Marab is a menace. Aljamain gets up in his face talking about, you can't hide no more.
That's what I thought, because I'll drag up and down this octagon.
So, you know, we finally get to the fight. First round, Aljo talking all that. I'm going to drag you up and down this octagon. He can't even get a takedown. Another thing, Sean came into this fight with a cracked rib, which I feel like Sean always walks into fights with something broke. But in the second round, Aljamain, Mr. Funkmaster, with his funky striking style, runs at Sean. Sean steps back, cracks him. When I was watching this fight live, I thought this was an early stoppage, but Sean beat the brakes off Aljo for like a minute straight on the ground, and Aljo wasn't getting up, and Aljo wasn't grabbing him. It was a good stoppage. Till this day, he won't accept this loss, bro, and I think it's just so funny. Sean gave him a big slice of that humble pie in this fight. Next, we got Patricio Mix versus Mario Batista. I need to put a clip of my initial reaction to... Bro, holy shit, Patchy Mix. Okay, I'm watching the press conference. You're talking all this shit. I'm the real boogeyman of the division. Bro, what the fuck is he talking about? He stood there with his Frankenstein/mummy fucking flat-footed ass and just got pieced up by Mario Batista. Second round, Mario Batista said, oh, this motherfucker's not going to try to grapple. Let me work on my switch stance. Mario Batista switches to southpaw, and then it's literally just practicing in southpaw, just piecing him up. Boom, boom, cardio, kickboxing combinations. I don't ever want to see Patricio Mix fight again. That was a worse performance than Patricio Pitbull. Like, if you're going to talk that shit, you got to back it up, bro. And he just went on there and got styled on by Mario Batista. He was making these weird facial expressions the whole fight. But yeah, this is another classic example of humble pie getting served to the fullest. And the last one we want to talk about, the brother's always talking about stay humble, brother, stay humble, brother. Volkanovski gave Islam the biggest slice of pie, I felt like. Out of all these humble pies that were given out, Alexander Volkanovski gave Islam the biggest slice. Volk gained so much aura, and he lost this fight. You got to remember the lead up to the fight. Islam talking all that. Where's this short guy at, brother? I can bring him in here. So right after Islam beat Charles and took all Charles' aura, Islam got on the mic, said, where's this short guy? Bring him in here.
I didn't see this short guy. Bring him here.
And then he's doing post-fights talking about, this brother's so small. I smashed this guy.
This guy's so small. He's not my level.
And we get into the fight. Granted, Islam did win the strike, but the wrestling and the grappling, Islam wasn't able to do anything. He'd get takedowns and take the back, but he was holding on for dear life. And Volk is aura-mogging in that first picture where Islam has his back and he's like yelling and all the Australian fans are going crazy and he's punching Islam. Volk's cardio looked better than Islam's in this fight. Islam looked like he was finna die. In the fifth round, he dropped Islam with a punch, got on top of Islam, and started beating up the brother. We never seen Islam on his back like this. Great performance by Alexander Volkanovski. Granted, Islam won the fight, but he got served a big slice of humble pie because I think after this fight, Islam gained a big amount of respect for Volk and what Volk was able to do. It'd be the ones talking about stay humble, brother, that end up getting served the biggest slice. That shit is hilarious. That's going to wrap up today's video. Comment some other examples of when fighters were served humble pie, and maybe I could do a part 2 of this. If you enjoyed the video, like the video. And if you made it all the way to the end, you might as well subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of more UFC content coming out in the future. I will catch y'all in the next one. We out.
I'm him, I can tell you from the jump, I'm a different breed. Bought a new tech, free shot, no referee. I ain't gon' force, nah shit, I'ma let it be. White gold shining, diamonds red like the 7 Seas.